I wanted to say get more involved in governance, especially in the early stages, because this is what is shaping the Constitution. This is what is shaping the government structure that we're going to have.
First of all, how do you ensure that in this kind of governance, first of all, you have a more balanced way of representation and you don't have this tyranny of the majority and you don't have the sentiment or an overwhelming sentiment of, oh, well, there's just a couple of people running this. It's like, it's like whatever. It's like Hosky and like whatever and Brick and a couple
Bison.
other people, like whatever, and, just running things and then everybody else can go screw themselves. How do you make that not happen? What do we do?
Well, uh, there's these things called DReps and
Derps.
I DReps, yeah, or DReps. You can call them DReps for short. And ideally, the way that a DRep works is you're able to delegate your voting power to them. So think of it as almost like, honestly, it's more like representatives close to parties, because if you have a community like Hosky, for example, is a community, and you guys have a specific goal, whatever that goal may be, you're able to pool your ADA together to give all that voting power to an individual so they can vote on your behalf. So obviously, you do have to do a little bit of research. You do have to keep your DREP in check to make sure that they are voting the way they said that they were going to vote, which should line up with your best interest. So that is probably the best way that you can ensure that the ecosystem is not ran by the cabal or by Hosky or by whoever you don't like that you want to accuse of being in the cabal. Is pick somebody that you know is not in the cabal and is willing to stand up for what is right for the ecosystem, putting the ecosystem above self-interest. I think that's very important because it's really easy to vote in your own self-interest, and it becomes problematic. So look for a DREP that has a good track record in the ecosystem, one that basically, again, like I said, is Cardano first. So that's the best way to participate. I wanted to say get more involved in governance, especially in the early stages, because this is what is shaping the Constitution. This is what is shaping the government structure that we're going to have. But at this point, since the Constitutional Convention is in 2 weeks, they've kind of missed out on that. But that doesn't mean you don't get to participate. It's still very early on in the process, and definitely get involved. Delegate to a DREP, attend the workshops that happen, join the Intersect Discord, which is where most of the governance discussion is happening, and just be there. Again, it's governance only works if people participate. Same thing applies with general government elections. Some races are decided by a few hundred votes. So just get
No.
involved, participate. Don't come crying after something happens that you don't like and you didn't really participate the entire time.